watching Eye on Ocean County. I'm Christina Seco. A new event is coming to Toms River for foodies and families to enjoy. Here to discuss the details of the first ever Toms River Food Fest is Mayor Tom Kelleher and the Director of Recreation, Eric Schubiger. Thank you both so much for being with us.
Chris, thank you. It's great to be here, and this is a wonderful subject we have to talk about.
Right around the corner. How exciting.
Quick little bit of history. For years, the Toms River Town and the Chamber of Commerce sponsored what we called Founders Day, which dates back to one of the anniversaries of the founding of the town. And it kind of was petering out as time went by. And in order to boost it up a little bit, we thought maybe we'd try a food fest because we thought that would be better. So we did a couple of things. We moved it back from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock so that people would be more inclined to eat at that time. And we moved it back about a month because the last few years it got so hot that it kind of chased the crowd away. So this year it's called the Food Fest. Eric, who's our Director of Recreation, has taken over the chairman's job and coordinated all of the different people involved, the Chamber of Commerce, the Business Improvement District, the Toms River Schools. So Eric, you've really done a good job, and maybe you could fill Chris in on everything that's going on.
Sure, thanks, Mayor. As the Mayor said, we've made some changes, and by the response we're getting the past couple weeks, I think we did a good job in making those decisions, because as of now, this morning, we had about 27 food vendors alone that are going to participate in this year's event. And just as an example, in the past few years at our Founders Day event, which was also successful in its own right, we had 3 or 4 food vendors. So it's a big leap in that part of the event. So we're excited about that. And we also extended the event till about 8 o'clock at night. We've added some more music and entertainment, rides for children. We're going to have a face painter, balloon artist. So we're really trying to make it truly a real community, family-friendly event. I think we're doing that.
So the event starts, it's this Saturday, May 14th, and it starts at 11 a.m., like you mentioned. The event begins at noon. Who's the Grand Marshal this year?
Well, we've picked 2 people to be the Grand Marshals from the town, and those are the 2 ladies who are part of our Americans with Disabilities Act. They're chairpersons of the mayor's committees, and Regina and Faye Wilson are going to be the Grand Marshals for the town. The Chamber of Commerce also appoints a Grand Marshal, and that's this year going to be John Larson, the president of Ocean County College. So they will be the 3 Grand Marshals in a parade that will kick off down Hooper Avenue in Toms River from up by St. Joe's Church at 11 o'clock, and then winds up right in front of the reviewing stand, right in front of the county library and the courthouse downtown.
Sounds like such an exciting event. Talk to us about some of the food types that will be there, because I know there's going to be a variety of foods.
Right. That was one of the things we were really striving for, is to get a real variety. And just off the top of my head, I'm thinking we have your traditional hot dogs and hamburgers, but we also have several seafood vendors. We have a vendor that's going to be bringing gyros, some barbecue, so different types of salads, and it's really, I think everyone will have an opportunity to try a lot of different things that day, so we're hoping people will bring their appetites.
And to wash it down, we're trying this for the 2nd year in a row to have a beer garden that's going to be sponsored by the Toms River Fire Company #1, under strict supervision. We have off-duty police officers checking ages and so on. They tried beer years ago, and it wasn't supervised, and it created some problems. Last year we tried it, it worked out very well, and people really seem to like it. And so under appropriate supervision, we're going to do that again this year too.
So it sounds like there's going to be a ton of great food. Let's talk about some of the entertainment that's going to be there. Eric, we'll start with you.
Well, we have 4 bands that are going to be performing this year. We have a band leading off called White Rabbit. They've performed in the past at our event, and people have told me that they really enjoyed, so we asked them to come back.
Now that's a 6-piece indie rock band, right?
Yes.
Kind of like Clapton and Maroon 5.
Yes,
Okay.
a little bit more contemporary rock, but they do also, and all the bands, we try to find bands that really go through different types of genres, because it is a family community event. We don't want the bands to be playing specific type of music. We want it to be for everybody.
For everyone.
Exactly. So, and then Love Crazy is the 2nd band. They've also performed for us in the past, and have done a very good job.
More dance music.
A little bit more dance music. Joe Bonanno and the Godsons of Soul is the first of 2 bands that are new to our event. I've actually seen them in the past at another event. They do sort of tour the shore area with different events. They do a nice job.
A little bit of R&B with
Yes.
Classic rock. Okay.
Exactly. And then our final band of the evening is the CPR band, which actually is based in Toms River. They have not performed at the event formerly Founders Day or this event, but they have performed in the area as well. And I did some research on all these bands, and they're
And that's the Chris Phillips Revival Band,
Exactly.
CPR band, just to let people know
Yes.
out there. Now, we're obviously hoping for beautiful weather, but there is a rain date, correct, Mayor?
Next day, we can't have a parade the next day because we're going to lose the high school bands. But the next day, Sunday, same schedule will be the next day. The bands will all be able to make it, and everything else will be the same except for the parade. I just have to tell a story on myself. When they come to me with this list of the bands and ask me what I think, and it's an indication of my generation gap because my idea of music is the Marine Corps band playing from the halls of Montezuma. Everything else.
Well, we have to put in a special
well, we'll have to do
request.
that. We had the high school band do that. Yeah.
they'll do that for us too, Mayor.
Absolutely. So we're really looking forward to it. And in the past, everybody's had a good time. The kids have rides and so on. So it's really going to be a happy day.
Now, how exciting is this for the town? Because this has been a lot of efforts have been going into the planning, and it's days away. So, what do you want to say to people to kind of get them to come out?
Come on out. That's it. And enjoy it. Have a good time. It's part of the spirit of the town. You know, I'm a cheerleader for Toms River. It's a great town, and events like this really add to that luster.
Okay. Now, you're also going to have some food demonstrations too, which is a lot of fun. Eric, tell me about that because I know you're the director of recreation. What kind of demonstrations can people expect?
Well, we're still, that part of the event we're finalizing with some local restaurants, but we try to take advantage of, there's a lot of television shows out there right now that are doing something like that. And we thought in between the bands, we want to have that stage full the entire day. We don't want any downtime. So we're using those gaps in between the bands setting up and breaking down and all that to have demonstrations. And we're talking to several different restaurants in the area, and they're going to come in, they're going to set up a table, we're going to give them a headset, and we're going to have some audience participation, and they're going to, yeah, it's going to, something different. But I thought that would, you know, the committee thought that would be something new and exciting, so.
Now, do you hope this takes on, because this is the first time, so people are still kind of calling it Founders Day, but it's not, it's the Toms River Food
Well, I
Fest.
do the same thing myself. You know, old habits die hard. But one of the things that we did in changing the format was look around, and the Rotary Club of Toms River has what they call Sail Fest in Island Heights during the summer, and that's food, and they always have had some beer, and it lasts into the evening. And we also checked up in Point Pleasant Beach for the Seafood Festival, I think is what they call it, and the same type format. So we thought, let's try that. When those festivals were going on last year, we had some of our people go to those events and pass out cards for our program to invite them to participate, and it was a good move on our part.
Excellent. And Eric, I know you're passing out these flyers around town to try to get the word out there for people to know the info and really get the word out there.
Yes, thank you. This poster that you're holding up, we've already hit a lot of the storefronts in Toms River, and we have plenty more. So if anybody would like to help us advertise, get the word out, they can stop by Town Hall. I'd be happy to share it with them. And several members of the committee are going out there the next week to go out there to really advertise. I think nice poster, a lot of color in the poster. Hopefully a lot of people get to see it.
I catch it.
And what we really want, we want people to come out, and we want everyone to pray for excellent weather.
Yes,
because
of
that's
course.
the key.
We want Mother Nature on our side. Mayor, what kind of children events will be there? I know.
Well, we have these inflatable rides. What do you call them?
It bounces.
The bounce.
Kids love
See,
them.
we have
Yeah.
those things.
I
And-
love them.
Yeah, well, and they have not right now.
Not right now.
And they have face paintings and crafts.
Balloon
and,
artists.
Yeah, things of that enough to keep them busy.
So it really is something for the entire family. Parents, maybe the moms can watch the food demonstrations. Kids can kind of
Yeah.
eat a lot and go crazy on the
Yep.
jumping machines, and the beer garden, and there's entertainment for all different genres of music, even the one you like, Mayor. will be
There better be, yes. No, I can't wait. I've enjoyed it each year, and I personally love a parade to be up on a reviewing stand and watch all the units come by. It's a fun day, that's for sure.
All right. Well, thank you so much for
Okay.
sharing a little bit of info with us. We have to take a quick commercial break, but of course, mark your calendars for Saturday, May 14th. Up next, we'll tell you about the second annual Hertz Hike. Don't go away.